Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to We React. Got a good show for you tonight. Gonna go through some Section 8 stuff. I got some videos and some numbers to give you. And then we end with the Most High, as always. But I want to go through this stuff with you guys because I think it's pretty crazy what's going on with it. And people are way overreacting, which I understand to a certain extent. Let's get right into it. We'll talk more.
Breaking news, guys. Beginning of October 2025, they are going to be sending out letters letting you know that you have about 60 to 90 days to evacuate.
DC Housing Authority is on.
So now they're going to do it to where you can only spend 2 years in Section 8 housing, and they're giving some of these people 30 to 90 days to get out if they're either over the cap or anything like that. Let's continue.
All citizenship information for residents. We're telling the same to more than 3,000 public housing authorities across the country. Taxpayer-funded vacation is over. Basically saying that you have to be an American citizen to get Section 8. But it's not.
Which should already be a given. I mean, come on. You should be a U.S. citizen if you're going to be getting Section 8 housing. It shouldn't just be given out to anybody. That's ridiculousness.
Is that it seems like Section 8 is also getting sweeping changes. And the Trump administration and basically a lot of people in the government just want some change in Section 8. They're like, you can say if you literally cannot work, or if you're like too old to work, the changes don't affect these people. And it's
Which is understandable. So anybody that's injured or has a disability or anything like that, they'll still be getting all that same funding. It's only changing for the people that don't have any health issues and are able-bodied and could go out and work a full-time job, but they're just skating off the government because they don't want to work. And some of these videos in this you'll see with the way these people talk, they pretty much come out and say it right to you. But anyways,
and they can stay there as long as they need because they actually need Section 8. But the majority of people don't need Section 8. Okay, they can literally work. Okay, right.
I mean, he's not wrong there. The majority of people do not need it, and they are able-bodied, and they could absolutely go get a job, but they would rather stay home and just be lazy and get money from the government. It's
Now,
ridiculous.
those interest rate cuts. The job market is slowly getting a little bit better, but not that much. But
Breaking news, guys. Beginning of October 2025, they are going to be sending out letters letting you know that you have about 60 to 90 days to evacuate.
DC Housing Authority.
She said to evacuate. Sorry, I wanted to replay that part. That just made me laugh when she said evacuate when it's vacate the premises. But, you know. Next video.
To give stay-at-home moms $75,000 annually.
By the way, I don't know. I question the veracity of that. Anybody in the comments, if you know anything and you're privy to this, drop it in the comments and let me know. I've never heard about any $75,000 incentive for stay-at-home moms. At least I haven't. I could be wrong. Let me know.
To stay at home. But you just passed a bill to essentially take away Section 8, EBT, food stamps, cash assistance, any type of welfare, unless you are working.
Yeah. You don't need to be getting any sort of assistance if you're not even helping yourself. I mean, it's not that difficult of a thing to grasp. You got to help yourself a little bit if you expect other people to help you. Otherwise, you're just taking advantage of them. That's it.
So, are you going to pay for my child care then? Because if
No. No, definitely not.
I have to go back to work, who pays who pays for that? I have
You pay for that. Oh my goodness. Really? Yes, you're going to pay for that because it's your responsibility. Who else's responsibility is it? Good Lord, with these people. Common sense is at the door. You should open it.
6 kids.
6
Wait,
kids.
I'm going to pay for that? I'm gonna pay somebody to watch my kids so I can go work? No. No, I'm not doing that.
Nope.
I think I voted for the wrong person. Make it make sense.
I personally don't agree.
Make it make sense. Okay, I can make it make sense for you. You have to work to pay your bills, and you have to pay your bills if you have kids because you have to take care of said kids. So just get a job, try to make better for yourself, and then if you need some assistance at that point, I think anybody would be more than willing to say, "Hey, if you need a little help, you'll get a little help." But you can't just sit around.
A lot of things Trump is saying, but this one specific thing makes sense to me. To all the people that's on Section 8, he is giving y'all 2 years to get on your feet. Trump says stop being dependent and become independent. I agree. I'm not gonna hate on that.
Got a smart one here, guys.
But if you think about it, Section 8 is only to assist you to get on your feet. Section 8 is a stepping stone to get you on your feet.
Yeah, Section 8 was never supposed to be something that was had longevity to it. It's only supposed to be for the certain amount of time that you need to get on your feet, kind of like the SNAP program. And then once you get on your feet, you're supposed to actually take care of yourself. But people end up doing this and they just take and take and take and take and take. And then when they don't get what they want, then they complain about it. Can't even make this stuff up.
Section 8 is not something you should depend on for the rest of your life. Government assistance is not something you should depend on for the rest of your life. Keyword, assistance, to assist you. Y'all done got too comfortable. 10 plus years. That's a long time. Within
That
that
is a
amount
long
of
time.
time, you should have a lot of money saved up in your bank account, in your savings account. Y'all,
Yeah, after 2 years, I mean, after 2 years, which is what they're going to stipulate now, you should have that money. But after that much time, you should definitely have that money. And if you don't, then you're not trying to save up or make any changes. You're just, like I said, take and take and take and take.
too busy buying the newest shoes, buying the hottest cars, trying to keep up with the trend, buying designer purses, buying designer clothes, but you're in public housing. If you can buy designers, you can pay.
Yeah, exactly. If you're buying all this designer stuff and you're getting new cars and really nice clothes and all this stuff, and then you're still getting Section 8 housing, you can pay your own rent. Come on now. Nobody's thinking that it's actually normal. We know that you're just getting money for doing nothing. Come on now.
Your house rent without assistance. Let that sink in. If you can buy designers, you can pay your house rent without assistance. I mean, I get it. There's a lot of single mothers out here also that need those type of assistance. But if you're just comfortably living off Section 8 and don't care, that's crazy to me. That's the reason why nobody else can get in because y'all be on Section 8 for years.
And she's actually not wrong about that. There's a lot of people that need the Section 8 housing and it would actually benefit them, but there's people that will be there for years and years and years. Which, speaking of which, I actually have some numbers here for you. Um, there's about 9.3 million people that are on the Section 8 housing right now, which is only about 2.84% of the population. So that's really not that much. It's actually a lot lower than I had anticipated it to be. So I was surprised with that. But this is where it kind of gets bonkers for me because I just sit here and I'm like, the average time in Section 8 housing, 6 years. That's the average. 6 years. Way, way too long. Way too long. And then the average rent is only 30% of people's income. I've heard stories of people only paying 10, 15, $20 in rent because of the sliding scale. I mean, if you're only paying that much for rent, you can find a way to save up some money. That's crazy to me. Let's go to the next one.
Well, my
Oh, here's
landlord
this
has come
girl
to my
again.
house. I get a knock at the door. It's Saturday. A little bit before noon. I open it. It's my landlord. I'll let her in. She hands me this.
Oh no,
She's
what did she
giving
hand
me
you?
24-hour notice that Section 8 is not paying my June rent tomorrow. Rent is due tomorrow.
Oh, oh, Uncle Sam's not going to pay your rent this month. So sad, so sad.
$1,100. $1,100.
Thanks for the breakdown there, Smarty.
She expects me to come up with. Because they are no longer paying my rent, I have to pay it. Out of
I have to pay it. They're not going to pay my rent anymore. You can't even make this stuff up, guys. You can't.
my pocket. I don't work. I'm not
We knew
going
that.
to work. I will never have a job, ever. How does the government expect me to keep a roof over my 6 kids' head without Section 8?
6 kids. Whoa. I mean, that's kind of a lifestyle choice at that point, honey. I mean, you knew you were having them. Probably should have made sure you were financially set, or maybe hit up those baby daddies, get some of that child support. You know what I mean? Cha-ching.
Just because I've been on it for 13 years doesn't mean I don't need it anymore. I need it now more than ever. $1,100. And you expect me to come up with that in 24 hours, or I have to get out. So
Maybe you should have had some sort of savings. I don't know.
pretty much I'm going to be out on the streets. Because there's no way I can come up with $1,100.
Oh.
On my landlord.
Go on to the next one here, guys.
They're cutting Section 8 quietly. I've received a letter stating that they're downsizing my voucher with no reason. After approved accommodation was is it true? Donald Trump's budget for 2025 slashes HUD funding by 43%, over $30 billion, sending local housing authorities into panic and reducing housing sizes like mine. And it doesn't even matter if you have a disability, if your mother just got out of a coma, if you struggle with mental health crises, they don't care. Even if you've already been approved for your housing voucher, it doesn't matter. This is real and happening now. It's happening to...
See, the biggest issue with this is you can't become so dependent on the government that when the littlest thing goes wrong with the government, you can't even pay your bills. You can't even take care of the roof over your head or put the food on the table for your kids. You have to have some sort of backup plan, or just get the money and do it yourself. You had the kids, you did all that, so you should have had enough wherewithal to know that down the road you were going to have to take care of said kids. I don't know why that's so difficult for people.
Over 300,000 families across the United States can potentially lose their housing. Even with budget cuts, housing still has to follow the law. It is vital that if you have HUD, you speak up, know your rights, and share this.
Know your rights. Having the government pay for your bills is not a right, at least not that I've seen. If you guys can find that right, put it in the comments. But you're not going to find it. It's crazy. It's laziness, pure laziness. That's all it is. This lady has it right here.
So this is the first year that I've heard of the guidelines for...
I don't think you've heard of anything in a year. I'd be surprised if you even heard the person in the other room talking to you.
Section 8 changing. So now, if you are a parent with a child under 18 years of age, you either have to be working 40 hours minimum.
Oh, wow. You mean like everybody else is doing? Because that's what all of us are pretty much doing. Round of applause for us. Not so much for you.
Per week. Or you have to be declared disabled and receiving some type of SSI or whatever. So a lot of people are going to lose their housing. A lot of people are going to be losing their housing, it sounds like. People who have relied on these programs.
Ooh, stop it right there. That's a key word right there. People that have relied. And that's the whole entire issue with the entire thing, is that they have relied on this. They didn't have any sort of plan of their own. They got this money, and they got it every month, and now that's just their lifestyle. Stay at home, get a check from the government, and skate by. That's just how they want to live, but it's not going to be happening anymore. It's not going to happen.
Housing with 5+ kids, they're going to lose their housing because of this new whatever that's gone into effect. That's going to put a lot of people on the streets. And didn't something just go into effect that you can't be homeless too?
Nope.
What a domino effect.
Nope.
Yeah, it's illegal to be home.
Oh my goodness. Let's go on to the next one. No reason to even discuss more of that. I don't know. We got to do better on this regard. I mean, to just keep taking and taking and taking. I wouldn't even want to come home and lay my head on my pillow if I didn't work that day and provide for my family. I wake up every morning and I thank God above that I have another opportunity to even go out and provide for my family. And there's people just sitting around like that. I mean, I don't know. Just seems like you would want to get a little bit more out of life.